Welcome back, everybody.
Sorry, start that again.
You coughed. You coughed over me.
I'm full of allergy sickness and whatnot.
I know, God. Your allergies have been terrible lately.
Yeah, they've
hopefully
been
they're a little better today.
Really doing a number on me. But I am gonna go see a specialist soon and maybe get some of it sorted out.
A specialist?
A specialist, an ENT.
Ooh. Well,
ears, nose, and guess what? You
What?
thought they weren't gonna throw the throat in there? You thought wrong.
what?
Yep, all three.
That's amazing. That's a specialist if I've ever heard of one. So guys, real quick, anybody new watching, welcome to the channel. Anytime we do this game, we tend to get a few more people than normal. And a lot of people who watched us do episode 1 and the little mini episodes in between really enjoyed this. And were immediately, when this released, they were like, we need you to play it. We gotta see your hilarious take on this wonderful game.
This game is one of my favorites in recent memory.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I started rewatching it again recently because Christine had never seen it, so we were through like the first 7 or 8 episodes. It's really good. So, guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit like, do subscribe to the channel. We have so many games we have played over the last few years over in the playlist section that are worth checking out. So go down there, see if there's anything you want to watch.
Might I recommend Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human?
And I'll recommend Lost in Time and Urban Runner. Those are two ends of the spectrum. 2 of the better games we played, 2 of the worst games we played. But they're all entertaining. But for now, we are here for episode 2 of Not For Broadcast, which includes 3 new broadcasts, each with alternate scenes to find, as well as 24
I'm pretty
adverts.
excited.
Completely overhauled incidents. And
Incidents?
Yeah. No. I was hoping everything would go smoothly. And an all-new interference mechanic. Had to alter save games, as well as balancing changes throughout, so for the best experience, you should begin a new game. Really, if you've played before, maybe make some different decisions and see what effect they have. You'll be taught the new interference mechanic and get to experience our shiny new incidents. But, yeah, we're going to continue from our existing game. As the game has been rebalanced, attributes like your wealth, alignments, narrative consequences won't be as accurate. Okay, that's fine. Do you remember all our narrative consequences anyway?
Not really. I remember things going a little crazy. Actually, the thing that really sticks out in my head was the Christmas update.
Yes.
Where we had like the little toys coming after us.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That was the. Yeah, I do remember that one. The one that stuck out for me was the sports board, the greatest sport ever created.
Oh yeah.
With that. And then of course the black and white episode where that one actor just killed it and did an amazing job.
Oh yeah, that's right. God, he's so good.
There's a documentary on Steam about them shooting this in the pandemic.
Really?
I'm gonna check that out on my own time. All right, guys, here we go. Continuing.
Oh, actually, let me grab my, hold on.
Oh no!
No, it's okay.
Is this one of the incidents? Oh, look at this. Something bad's gonna happen to her. Oh no. What's happening with Jeremy Donaldson?
Oh no, I'm back. What did I miss?
A very interesting loading screen. You're up. You were the narrator.
I don't remember what I was doing.
It was just like a normal voice.
The rhythmic beeping of the heart monitor brings you slowly back to consciousness. Opening your eyes, you're greeted by a semicircle of concerned faces. Your family by your side, a reassuringly familiar sight in these new surroundings. You blink a few times to clear the sleep from your eyes and bring everyone into focus. I can't believe I've just woken up to the gruesome twosome.
Hey, you don't want to read all this?
Duh. Looking up, Sam's face is a mixture of concern and frustration. Things haven't been great between you two lately, and Chris hasn't been helping things. Looming at Sam's shoulder with a sour expression, it's clear there's still no love lost between the two of you. While Sam clearly is worried about you, the family's scowl is obvious on both of their faces.
So, you want to say this to them?
Let's,
Well, okay, just so you know what happened in our playthrough, as a quick recap, Sam is our wife, and we've had a few issues here and there, and Chris is her brother, who at one point needed money, and we turned him down, and then he got destitute enough that he had to come live with us, and we got into a big fight at Christmas.
Oh, we gotta say thanks for coming, honey. Come on, we can't be, we just woke up from what I'm guessing is some kind of a coma.
Okay. I think the last episode did end with something bad happening in studio that did something to us. It's been a bit, though.
Well, the worry for you wins out, and Sam takes your hand before leaning in to kiss your forehead. Of course, sweetheart. I could never been...
Whoa.
Anywhere else. For the first time in a while, you both genuinely smile at each other before you look to the rest of your family. Susie is standing next to Sam, less worried now that you're awake and smiling. Boo. You can see Sam's worry on your daughter's face, but it quickly turns to a frown when she notices you looking at her. I'm glad you're okay. It's muttered more than said, a grudging acknowledgement that despite your recent differences, she still cares. Thanks for coming, you groan back playfully. Susie can't help but smile back at you, rolling her eyes good-naturedly. It's great to have her here. Charlie catches your eye as he fidgets with the edge of the blanket.
Oh, that's your 14-year-old son.
Oh. You cock your head and look at him, one eyebrow raised questioningly. As soon as you turn to look at him, you can see Charlie tense up. He's clearly battling hard to stay mad at you. You look expectantly at him, but he refuses to meet your gaze.
Oh my God. Well, if he won't make an effort now, why should you?
Jesus.
That's so cold.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be fine. We'll be fighting again before you know it. Be a little playful with the little scamp. Charlie looks at you and grins, one of those infectious smiles that spreads around the room. It's always good to have him in your corner. Your smile fades as you notice your mother, staring listlessly out the window, despite all of your best efforts. She's not been doing well lately. Are you okay, Mom?
Oh yeah, she had been experiencing early stages of dementia at Christmas.
Oh, you okay, Mom? Your mother starts, your call clearly shocking her out of her reverie. She turns to you and smiles, and you're grateful to see the increasingly rare recognition in her eyes. Yes, dear, of course. How are you feeling? You smile warmly and nod, but before you can respond, a doctor bustles in and ushers everyone out.
Aww.
She asks you for what feels like the 100th time how you're feeling.
Oops. Surprisingly
well.
Yeah, all things considered. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Excellent. There's no sign of any real damage. She's just a bit of a shock to the old system. Oh, just a bit of a shock to the old system. Pardon the pun. She smiles. Not that we'd recommend you do anything like that again, of course. After a couple of days rest at home, you should feel right as rain. She turns to leave, but stops at the door.
Oh, now I think... Okay, so in rewatching the episodes, that's probably where the original episode 1 ended. Because remember there was electricity started... There was a big storm, and there were certain buttons you couldn't push.
Isn't that what caused all the things to go nuts?
No, I think that one was actually an in-between episode.
Oh.
That was the part of the lockdown update, I believe.
Well, I do remember lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, and the private room in care, the doctor gestures to your room, which you now notice looks rather expensive, has all been paid for by Mr. Bozeman. He left those flowers and said not to worry and to take the rest of the week off. He'll see you Monday, apparently. Well, seems like the least you could do.
I'm
not gonna lie, speaking is a chore.
I could take over for you, although maybe now we're actually going to work. Here,
you come home from a particularly late shift to find the kitchen light still on, which isn't normally a good sign. Everyone's usually in bed by now. Softly opening the kitchen door, you find Sam sat at the table.
Oh.
Bills and papers are strewn in front of them, as well as what looks to be their second pack of biscuits. They shoot you a strange smile as you take a seat next to them. Sam frowns and goes back to the bill they're holding. Hey, sweetheart, just look at the numbers again. They look to the door to the pantry, now converted into your mother's bedroom. We've been doing our best, but I think Cassandra really needs a nurse to look after her now. Suddenly, the bills are all you can see. I've been staring at the numbers all night. Tears in their eyes, Sam takes your hand. There's just no way we can afford it. I'm so sorry. The kitchen table swims before you. Sam stands up and pulls you into a firm embrace, but all you can think of is your mother. and how you can't afford to help her. What would your dad be thinking now? Is this the utopia Advance promised? You stare at the door to your mother's makeshift room. Tomorrow, you'll need to tell the kids, and then book an appointment at the transition center. What else could you have done?
Uh-oh. The transition center.
Jeez.
Oh.
Well,
do
they keep
do they
referring-
put down the elderly and infirm?
So they keep referring to the
Holy crap.
the grandmother as they, them.
Yeah.
Like they haven't referred to her as her. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with this transition center.
No. How does that make any sense?
I don't know.
You can't I think they mean transitioning her to the next life.
Could be.
Because that seems like the oppressive, futuristic 1984-ish government thing to do.
I know, I'm just saying. I'm just calling out things that I see in
This
notes.
is like almost 2 months later.
All right.
We just jumped up. Oh, hey.
Ooh.
Power. I don't want to forget these things again.
You're fired. What for? Facial sabotage? Jenny? Problem?
Okay, hang on. I'm not making the same mistake. I was wondering. I'm like, why does it seem so low?
Fired today.
In fact, you know what? No. We're going real high.
Oh, jeez.
It'll be all right. No, it won't be all right, Kath. Pack up the weapons of optical destruction and get out.
You realise I'm beginning to sound like me?
I mean it, Kath.
Stay where you are, Kath.
I guess pull up number 1.
Decision, Jeremy. All yours.
I mean, I can, but yeah.
Yeah,
I also
'cause you wanna-
I was
you wanna
actually
prep
just
it.
it was very
Until
low
my
in the volume
turn
mixer
first,
too, so I just brought it
dinner
up.
next week.
Dr. Adrian Atkinson Blimey returns with a new season
Jenny.
in sizes, and his very first guest
I also forgot I got to do these things.
Oh, yeah.
The Flard Master, of course. Sports board. No, I want that
2
to
of
be
them.
first.
Letting it
Only
get in
2.
your head.
She nearly blinded me.
10 seconds,
That's
everybody.
why
yeah.
you're part of a team these days.
Things are better, Jeremy. You know that.
Oh no, I have to remember everything.
5 seconds.
Mighty and do your job.
You'll
4,
have me fired too.
3.
Don't tempt me.
Meghan and all the team
Okay.
at the National.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm
Perfect.
Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight.
The establishment strikes back. The World
right,
Council
starting
has
out easy
agreed
enough.
today to impose punitive sanctions on the people of this country.
The sanctions, which are broad-ranging,
4.
include restrictions on the supply of oil and gas,
C.
food, clothing, and
Neutral.
even some medicine.
Everything's neutral.
But how should we react?
That's my
We asked the
favorite.
public.
Whenever you get like Chinese food and it's got the face that's just that.
Sanctions?
Oh, it was a subliminal.
I've lived through 2 world wars and I smoke
I'm choosing
40 a day.
subliminal messages.
And if that ain't killed me, I doubt this will either.
Really?
Yeah, it went for
Thanks,
like a
Patrick.
frame.
Important stuff.
Controversial Prime Minister Julia Salisbury attempted to assuage growing public concerns with the following official statement released earlier today.
I love his voice.
The international sanctions declared against this country today by the World Council remind us that now, more than ever, we need to come together as a team. Since coming
What?
to power, we have
Oh, interference.
eradicated
Oh,
poverty.
I have to move
And
this.
As a consequence,
Yep.
seen crime fall
Okay.
to levels previously thought impossible. Our schools,
I wonder if that's
hospitals, and
their
youth
way of
clubs
like.
are
I wonder if
thriving.
people weren't a
Our
big fan.
transition centres have enabled
Uh-oh,
many
I don't know what to do for
families
that.
to unburden their
Oh,
lives
I don't remember.
Chad, what do I
Turn
do?
left. Oh, no, scroll up.
No, but I have to also make it longer.
Oh, I don't know how.
Yeah, we don't know these things.
I have no idea how to do
It's
that.
because remember they were like, "Oh, we will explain that as you replay through the earlier parts of the game." All right, hang on.
All right.
All right.
coming to power, we
Okay,
have
that's all right. We're back,
eradicated
everybody. I'll just
poverty.
pick it up there.
And as a
Now that I know what I'm doing
consequence,
with
seen
this.
crime fall to levels previously thought
some degree.
impossible.
Yeah,
Our
more or
schools,
less.
Hospitals and youth clubs
So-
are thriving. And our
Okay, now.
transition centers have enabled many
Yes.
thousands
All right, there we
unburden
go.
their loved ones
That's what I.
with
Oh,
More.
I'd let go. I didn't realize.
insane
And
world
up.
We would be held up as a model to emulate.
Oh no, this is much worse than the old one.
Evidently, this is not that world.
Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna pay
Privileged
attention to
few
all
have
this.
Lobbied, and now they are striking back.
Oh, I can make it
Yeah.
taller too.
But we will not cower
Using this
before
knob.
their tantrums. We
Ah,
encourage other progressive nations of the world to continue to trade,
Down.
visit,
Ah.
and share their cultures with
no!
ours.
How am I supposed to do both at the
Don't
same
be
time?
afraid. We have more friends than we can count.
Ah, you're killing
We
me,
are a
game.
team, now more than ever. And this
Down.
team is on your side.
Got it. Oh my god.
Thank
I guess
you.
that means that's over for now.
Reassuring stuff.
What
But
do you
what
want?
do you, the public, think of our
Pick a
refusal
face.
different
Okay.
government? Robin Short.
That's
found
what I
out.
wanted to.
there. Robin Short, National Nightly News. I was wondering if I could get your thoughts on the current government.
I'm not really very interested in politics, really. As Mother always said, leave politics to the politicians, Malcolm.
A Flard Day's night. Following the release of the Flard 5000, production of Flards are at an all-time high, requiring the new manufacturing facility in
the
Castleford
Flard market
to move
is
to 24-hour-a-day production.
With people finding more and more uses for the ever-versatile Flard, the team at Remington Cyst certainly have their hands full keeping up with demand.
So, is there anything better than a handful of Flards? We asked Patrick to find out. Patrick?
No.
Do you have an opinion of Flards at all?
Oh my God, I love Flards. Doesn't everyone? Do you even remember when we didn't have Flards and we had to rely on words? Oh, I'd never go back.
Pipers at the gates of dawn. Commuters in the capital this morning found themselves surprised and amused by the latest stunt from popular pressure group Disrupt.
Silent protests were held outside
group.
underground stations throughout the capital, bringing a pleasantly surreal quality to the morning commute.
Unless, like me, you have a phobia of mimes.
But how do we, as a country, really feel about Disrupt? Robin?
Do you have any feelings about Disrupt?
It's all a bit noisy for me, really. As Mother always said, leave the rebelling to the rebels, Malcolm.
Bubbling up, intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and Dr. Ingrid Svorsborg-Hawkensford today sent a blueprint of the escape craft in which they hope to finally leave Dante's taint.
With expert opinions of the plan running the gamut from optimistically engineered
I'm keeping
to,
it in the middle.
That looks like something my granddad made in his shed. It sounds like the unfortunate team are going to need all the thoughts and prayers they can get.
So what should we think
so
about
far,
the escape
man,
plan?
pretty
Patrick Bannon again.
Jeez.
Yeah, don't worry, they're going to cut all this, aren't they? It's disgusting. Christ. Oh, Jesus, wept. Christ, have you thought about quitting smoking?
Right. No, I'm fine now.
Okay.
What were we
See,
talking
she's
about?
okay.
Trapped scientists.
Oh, yeah, right. Don't really care.
Brilliant.
I am not a number. Applications finally opened today for the new Advanced Team membership cards, a scheme by the government to allow fast
Really
access
easing back
to
into
all the
this.
new public services
Other
being
than that.
introduced daily.
The team membership cards are entirely voluntary, but will be recognised as legal identification by all major organisations, including the police, banks and, vitally, pubs and bars.
And of course, there's no charge, Jeremy.
It all seems too good to be true.
Well, you've always been a cynic. But most importantly, what should you, the public, think about the new team membership cards?
Team membership cards.
I don't really join things as a rule. As Mother always said, membership is mostly for unmentionables, Malcolm.
And finally tonight, getting stuck in a shameless attempt to cash in on his bad boy status, Shame celebrity Johnny Hamsleeves announced a new line of real ale at a press conference earlier today.
The new brew, entitled Headbutt Ale, in reference to his controversies of last year, promises a night you'll pretend you regret.
Or possibly
I'll
a
throw a
night you'll
smiley in
pretend
there.
you remember.
So what should we all think of Johnny's latest attempt to market his notoriety? Patrick?
Oh my God, fantastic!
Your thoughts there?
Later tonight, in a break from our usual responsibilities, Jeremy will be taking popular rapper Jesus to task over his street credibility. And then we'll both be meeting the team behind the new play that's got theatre critics buzzing with anticipation.
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Got it. Perfect.
Nice ass face.
I love the random cuts back.
Well, we'll need a new...
Oh no!
Oh, interference!
No.
Shrink it!
It's going.
My sweat glands are
It's one of my favorite things in this.
Oh.
Got it.
First tonight,
A little
let's
early, but I
return
did
to
it.
our main story.
With the shine coming off Advance's popularity,
And the honeymoon period pretty much over.
the National Nightly News has spared no expense in bringing you the response to today's sanctions from across the continent.
Joining us to help digest this shocking development are Prime Minister Peter Clement from his home in Lamfordshire.
Good evening, Jeremy.
And from Kyrgyzstan, Foreign Minister Ivan Vodovich.
It's a great pleasure. Miss Wolf, you're like...
And from Svenland, Minister of Mojo, Björk.
Hey, everybody.
Minister Vodovich, your country pushed especially hard for these sanctions.
Hi, everybody.
Any regrets?
My only regret is I was not able to see the face of my old friend Peter Clements when the results of the vote were announced. As you say, he has one up in your bottoms.
In Finland, we try not to gloat, actually, because it's seen as really ugly and dangerous to some small creatures, yeah?
Oh, don't worry, Minister. Ivan and I go way back. He's a wind-up merchant who can't put for shite.
Oh,
Peter.
and
Trying to get
got it.
You're like a man who loads dissidents onto train to labor camp, not because of love of country, but to make up for size of his tiny penis.
Been on the vodka, Ivan?
No more than you. I see you on election night with mouth like man thinks he's singing beautiful lullaby. But actually he's squealing like a pig in hands of Randy Big Dick Farmer, eh?
Actually, we Svenlandians, we aren't size obsessed. We value passion, yeah? Like the way we spoke up for Mr. Clements' country at the World Council.
That's all well and good.
This is
and
going very
high
good.
and mighty, but where were you for the actual vote, then? Not fingering each other's fjords?
Actually, that's kind of racist. And if you must know, I've had like a really tiring afternoon and my tongue is really taut.
Prime Minister, with Advance's popularity on the wane...
You don't have to bring that up at every given opportunity, you know?
Peter, he's like man who think he's sniffing flowers in beautiful glade. But he's actually standing under outflow pipe from shit factory at shit flushing time on day of village festival of shit. I tell him this at 19th hole.
Minister Vodovich believes that left to their own devices, people will behave selfishly.
It's nature of all beasts.
However, in this
Getting a little
country,
touchy here.
we think our citizens are capable of being more than beasts.
Pathetic idealism.
Minister Björk, Svenland has long had radically different traditions and culture from the rest of the world, and yet it peacefully coexists. Why do you think that is?
Well, you know, I think maybe the world sees us as something they can actually spiritually be enlightened to, yeah?
Yeah, or maybe it's the orgy houses.
Sometimes,
Oops.
when foreign dignitaries
Wait,
come
who
to
was
visit
talking
us,
right there?
they're actually quite skeptical, actually.
I don't know.
So we take them on a visit to the Dunga. Show them what like a progressive enlightened society looks like, yeah?
Shit of bull. Smelling is like woman who thinks she make best cake in village hot baking contest. And then when she slice it open, it's just full of piss and cum.
Oh boy.
That's just really gross, actually.
Svenland is a teeny tiny country. With population smaller than number of people, Peter Clements is sexed with his teeny tiny penis.
It's not all about size, actually.
Yes, that's what Peter Clements always claimed.
I'm talking about population size.
And I'm talking about Peter Clements' teeny tiny...
Oh, fuck off, Ivan!
Oh, Prime Minister, please.
It's so easy to sit on your pile of money and gloat, isn't it, pal? You're a shite leader, a fucking god-awful golfer, and quite frankly, as my old man used to say, you're a bit of a cunt.
Prime Minister, please.
You always cunt.
Minister Vodovich, please.
Your people are fucking starving, pal.
We'll see
my
how
God,
well your
so
people
hard.
are when the sanctions start to bite. You think your man like big, scary wolf person terrorizing village, when actually a pathetic goose person searching puddle for tiny dropped-off penis.
Why are you so obsessed about small cocks, mate?
In Svenland, we believe like the size of the penis isn't as important as the love it contains.
That wasn't good.
Oh, fuck off, yeah.
Okay, if everybody could just calm down.
You're so smug on golf course. They are like man who fuck pig and somehow give her birth to beautiful lady girl. But now you start to see, yes? The people never happy. It's never enough.
It's certainly true that Advance's popularity
It's on the fucking way. Yeah, let's go with this bollocks again, shall we? Actually, you know what? Nah, fuck this. I'm done with this.
Prime Minister, please don't storm out.
No. I have had enough of you, Mr. Jeremy Donaldson, and your snide aside. You think you could make a better job of things, do ya? Because it's not that fucking easy, let me tell ya. Your channel is a fucking disgrace. You insinuate and edit against us and pick your headlines so people don't trust us. The sooner you roaring monsters are taken into public ownership, the happier everyone in this country will be.
Oh.
Well, we've not got long until the
I
advert.
wonder if that's where things are going to start going.
I'm sorry for the outburst, Miss Wolf. Julia thinks very highly of you, and I know you're not the one making the editorial decisions.
Do any of you have anything you wish to
wait a
add
minute.
about the sanctions?
He sees
My
us.
work here is done. I like man who happy he lie down with fatty, drunk, easy girl from village inn, who discover in morning he wake up next to beautiful news reporter lady.
You know, I think it would be a terrible shame, yeah, if the people of your country were to suffer because of teenage grudges and personal rivalries, yeah.
Thank you. Prime Minister?
This country, this wonderful, civilized, creative, inventive country, we're not scared of these sanctions. There's no wolves at our door, only the best of people striving to help out. So no, we're not afraid. In fact, I doubt we'll lose a wink of sleep because we're strong and we're well resourced and we don't back down to bullies.
And on that note, we have to wrap up.
Ministers, Prime Minister, thank you for joining us.
We'll be back after these messages.
Oh.
1 minute back.
But I randomly remembered. No, I hit it.
It's so easy. So many buttons to push.
Piss off.
See, this is what's broadcasting
Well, I
here.
see you at Graham's this weekend.
No, I've got meetings. Some tossers impose sanctions on the country.
Well, shit.
I mean, wow.
Oh, wait.
So that happened.
It came up on the censor thing, but I guess it doesn't matter now.
Monsters.
Public ownership?
You two are like a couple. who
Sports
think
board
you are
game.
King and
Oh,
queen
yeah.
of
It's a
Wiltshire.
board game of
Actually, you are
sports
just
board.
puppets on a string of evil shit.
Oh,
you
oh.
know, puppet legs.
Whoa.
New government censorship.
What?
Should show up in blue. Same as regular censoring.
Government
Keep
censorship.
an eye out for the advanced blue waveform.
Oh, no. Okay.
So, I wonder if it's optional. Are you
Oh,
trying to censor
well,
advance?
Yeah, because I guess now we're not just trying to please the audience. Now we got to
So-
please the government.
You still meant to bow.
So I'm wondering if you don't do it, is that technically you siding with advance?
Huh. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to have to find out.
Jeez.
All right, everybody. Well, welcome back to this series. This was fun. Tomorrow we'll pick it up and see where the rest of this this broadcast is going to go.
I'm already happy we're playing this.
Yeah. Like, I don't even mind that, like, yeah, we don't get as much chance to talk, but, like, screw it.
No,
enjoying
I
this.
just want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's great.
So, hope you guys are enjoying it, too. Let us know down in the comments what you're thinking, and hit like, subscribe, all that. We'll see you tomorrow.
Toodaloo.